Hey yo, what it do YouTube? It's your boy Alvin MB10, aka AMR10, and what I got for today is some more NBA 2K23 Next Gen. Most specifically, what I have for you today happens to be the chosen one, i.e. the best young LeBron James build you will see in this game. Because ladies and gentlemen, as most of you know, I am currently considering doing a no money spent build series. I saw it on Dignified 2K side because I tried to do it as my career, but a lot of y'all would rather see park stuff, so I said, let's do a no money spent build series, and this is one of the builds I'm considering. I am also considering the Tracy McGrady build you saw me put in the poll, as well as the John Morant build, but this young chosen one build, this might be the one. Anyways, most of you know LeBron James is the starting small forward for the Los Angeles Lakers. However, at the time, he was the starting small forward for the Cleveland Cavaliers, right-handed jersey number 23. Height-wise, when he came into the league, he was 6'7" and weighed about 245 pounds. However, to make this build a little bit more elusive to match his actual ability, we decided to go with 213 because that allows us to get an 80 plus on the Excel. And then obviously, wingspan-wise, he measured in at about 7 feet. And we decided to keep the body type at compact because even though he was defined, you know, he was looking a little... He was skinny muscular, if you get what I mean. He wasn't as skinny as KD, but he wasn't exactly as built as he is now. Now, before we get into the skill breakdown for this build, I do gotta say a big old shout out to all of you, especially, actually, how dare I not say Merry Christmas and obviously a Happy New Year coming up. I hope you guys got what you wanted this Christmas. I know a bunch of you wanted PS5s. Queen Niger, hopefully you managed to get one. But Merry Christmas to all of you. Thank you for all the support you've been showing to the channel, because recently, through this entire holiday period, a lot of the videos have been getting watched quite a bit, which has been helping a lot towards possibly funding a few of the future videos. So thank you to all of you. Thank you for all the likes, especially all the comments as well. I have been getting a few calling some of the builds trash, which I'm happy with because, hey, voice your opinion. I do enjoy hearing it. But thank you for watching, liking, commenting, and obviously subscribing. But I do gotta say, if you like today's video and you want to see more content like it, don't forget to do me a favor, go ahead and hit that like button. Don't forget to also share the video because it helps a lot. Drop a comment on the video if you really do have a criticism about it or you think there's something great about the build, because it, you know what I'm saying, I do enjoy interacting with you guys and it's not just clickbait. And if you're new to the channel and you haven't done so yet, don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well as turning post notifications on. As most of you know, I'm trying to get to 1,700 before the end of the year, which with like 3 days left, it's gonna be a stretch, but we might be able to get it done. And don't forget, the likes help the videos a lot. The likes and you know what I'm saying, if you dislike the video, hit the dislike button because I ain't gonna stop you, but the likes help in getting the video out, because the more YouTube sees that you guys like these videos and watch them through, the more it pushes them out, the more we can do with the channel. Now, as per usual, we are gonna go physicals first. I decided to go with an 80 speed and 80 Excel. Actually, before I say shout out to my boy Samuel, because technically me and him co-opted on this build again because I made a base, he adjusted it slightly, I took what he adjusted and I ran with it. So we decided to go with an 80 speed, 80 Excel split on the build. And then when it came to the stamina, we decided to go with a good old 85 as well as a, whoa, that's not an 85, an 85 on the stamina as well as an 82 on the vert, mainly because we were trying to get all forms of elite contact dunks on this build, and that's how you get it done with an 82 vert. Strength-wise, it goes up on its own once we tweak the rest of the build. Now with the driving dunk, as you can guess, we decided to go to 93 because that does allow you to get gold Posterizer, gold Limitless Takeoff, gold Slithery, Giant Slayer, and Pro Touch. And when it came to the close shot, decided to go with an 84, sorry, not the close shot, driving layup 84 and the close shot of an 80. Key thinking here was we wanted the ability of getting 17 total badge points on this build whilst having the Hall of Fame Giant Slayer, Aerial Wizard, Gold, Limitless Takeoff, and Posterizer, as those are the 4 necessary badges you will need, because if you remember Young LeBron James, that boy could take off and do some amazing things when finishing at the cup. Plus with the ability to core badges, if I were you, I would core Limitless Takeoff and then slap on Posterizer, and then obviously with the other badges, I would go Giant Slayer and Aerial Wizard, just because, yeah. Who remembers that John Lucas dunk that LeBron did whilst he was in Miami? That was something special. I was discussing it the other day with a few guys I know, and yeah, this LeBron's just, there's a reason he's called the chosen one. Anyway, getting straight into the shooting, as you can guess, he wasn't the greatest shooter coming into the league, but we decided to give him an 81 on the mid-range as well as an 80 on the 3-ball, even though technically speaking, like, that was one of the biggest criticisms of his game from early, because everyone always used to say how LeBron's not a great shooter, LeBron's not a great, but when you really think about it, he's a decent shooter. So we went 81-80 on the splits as well as a 77 free throw. As you can see, key things here are you do get gold Claymore, guard up, and corner specialist, meaning off the catch and shoot, as well as silver catch and shoot, meaning off the catch and shoot. You can really shoot however you want to. Hall of Fame Media Magician, which is kind of nice, as well as Hall of Fame Slippery Off Ball, Space Creator. Those are 2 nice badges that can help you a lot, especially when I trying to make space between defenders. And then obviously you can get Silver Blinders paired up with either Bronze Agent 3, Deadeye, or Limitless Strange. Again, if I'm you, I would core Blinders just because, hey, it is what it is. And then from there, I'd most likely stick in the tier 1 to tier 2 range. I'm not too sure I'd be getting anything like Limitless Range, Agent 3s, or Deadeye on this build. Now, I know Samuel's gonna hate me for saying that. Getting straight into the playmaking. Originally, I had chosen to go with an 89 on the ball handle because I wanted to get that Hall of Fame quick first step. However, Samuel managed to bring me back down to an 85 because then we can get that gold quick first step paired up with that gold hyperdrive and unpluckable. And then when it came to the speed of the ball, I decided to go to 75 on this split just because it does, you know, it's the bare minimum you need to be able to move around as much as you want in this game. And then obviously with the pass accuracy, you got to go with an 80 because despite LeBron's inability to be one of the greatest shooters in the league, he happens to be one of the greatest playmakers, especially when it comes to finding his teammates and getting them open shots. Shout out to that Dennis Schroeder clip that I've probably thrown in here where he misses a wide open three whilst LeBron falls down and loses a shoot. The disappointment in this man's eyes was painful. But yeah, we do manage to get 20 playmaking badges. Key thing here again, if you're me, I would core unpluckable. Then from there, it's your choice. You can easily slap on silver killer combos because I feel like it's a nice badge. And then I'd go hyperdrive, quick first step. From there, you're left with at least 4 more badge points where you can easily go with something along the lines of needle threader and a quick little dimer, just depending on, actually floor general, just depending on what you're on. Now, defense. Defense is something that we really wanted to stick out on because with these builds, we do want to make it so that you can actually play both sides of the ball because I know there's a bunch of builds out there where people just let you be offensively gifted but a defensive liability. Here, we don't do that. We decided to go with a 70 when it came to the interior defense because LeBron wasn't... At a young age, let me not say at a young age, LeBron has always been a great defender. The issue that he's always had is the older he's gotten, some of the teams he's been on have been so terrible whereby he needs to do so much offensively that defensively we see him play off of being the main defender. So we decided to, you know what I'm saying, give him that good old LeBron defense of a 70 on the interior defense, which allows you to get that Bron's interior lockdown as well as brick wall, ankle braces, you know what I'm saying, box out beast, pogo stick, and pick dodger, as well as, of course, gold workhorse. Then on the perimeter defense, decided to go with an 80 because this does allow you to get a grand total of 8 total badge points paired up alongside with silver challenger, bronze clamps, and gold menace. And as you can see, ankle braces and pick dodger have improved. And then when it comes to the steal, we go all the way up to an 84 to get that silver interceptor, as well as getting that badge count up to a 13 with that bronze glove as well. And then Hall of Fame off-ball pest. And then of course, when it comes to the ability to block shots, sorry for the sound being awkward as hell, I'm moving my face around. When it comes to the ability to block shots, we decided to go with an 80 when it comes to the block, just because this does allow you the capabilities of getting that good old 17 on the badge count, as well as you get that gold chase star artist paired alongside with bronze anchor. And as most of you know, to get silver anchor, you need an 87 block, which we will not be able to get on this build. Now, the last criticism I saw on one of the builds was the Carmelo Anthony build, where it was, there's no rebounding on this build is trash. The main reason I avoid putting rebounding on small forward builds is mainly because you rarely see small forward builds rebounding unless they're playing in the park with a bunch of guards. More often than not, there's a big in the paint. I know this personally because whenever I run my Paul George build, you will hear me scream about why am I not getting boards. And it's mainly because there's a center in the paint making it impossible as hell. But we decided to give this LeBron James build a 70 on the defensive rebound because as you can see, that does allow us to get bronze rebound chaser as well as a grand total of 20 total defensive badge points on this build, meaning we can do quite a lot more defensively. Now, in total, we do finish with 20, 40, 61, 78 total badge points on this LeBron James build, and with the +4 you get from having played my career. And if you hit level 40 before, you also get a +1, allowing you to get a grand total of possibly 83 total badge points on this here LeBron build. Now, when it comes to takeovers, the very first one you're gonna go with, of course, is finishing moves. Like, LeBron is a freak of nature when it comes to athleticism, so you gotta go with finishing moves because that boy is something special, especially when it comes to that side of the ball. And then obviously when it comes to the secondary one, I would stick with offensive-based takeovers for this build, and I would go with spotter precision, or maybe, yeah, I'd go spotter precision. There's no need for limitless range because with an 83 ball, hey, it is what it is, but with spotter precision, hey, you get it off the kick, you're knocking it down and just showing them that true LeBron nature. Now, when it comes to the players that we managed to get in the shades of for this build, I'm shocked they didn't put a young LeBron James in the shades of, but we get OG Anunoby, Mikal Bridges, Gerald Wallace. Mikal Bridges and Gerald Wallace, from what I've now noticed, always come up in every single form or way of any build you make in this game. And then obviously OG Anunoby, it makes a lot of sense. Mikal Bridges, nah. Gerald Wallace, kinda. But yeah, the build name happens to be an athletic finisher, which makes a whole lot of sense because coming into the league, that is basically what LeBron was. Actually, he was just a freak of nature. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video, which if you did, don't forget to do me a favor, go ahead and hit that like button. If you're new to the channel and you ain't done so yet, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, hitting, you know what I'm saying, turning those post notifications on because we are, you know what I'm saying, trying to get to 1,700 subscribers before the end of the year. Don't forget to drop a comment telling me what you like or hate about the build, as well as dropping a comment telling me what other builds you want to see us make. And yeah, it's been your boy Alvin MB10, aka AMR10. Hopefully you guys have had great holidays so far and your New Year's is also excellent. I'll catch you in a bit. Deuces.